Hi, today I've received over the last few months quite a lot of different questions from my clients and people off the internet. They're asking me about, well, Joe, what's this medicine like? What's that medicine like? There's this over-the-counter preparation, and they're asking my opinion, what they're like. Now, I can't comment specifically on any individual brand. I can only talk about sinusitis medicines in general. Almost all sinusitis medicines are designed to relieve your symptoms. So if you've got a splitting headache, you've got clogged congestion, you've got bad breath, there's a sinus pressure, there's pains, your ears are blocked, you're feeling lousy. Well, you say, well, yeah, Joe, that's exactly how I feel. Them sinusitis medicines sound ideal. And they do sound ideal, but the problem is this, they're only addressing the symptoms. So it's like, imagine if you had a splitting headache and I give you a headache pill, a painkiller. Well then, it gets rid of the headache, but once the pill wears off, you've still got the headache, and the cause of the headache is still existing. So most over-the-counter sinusitis medications work on that principle. They make you feel better. They open up the airways to allow you to breathe more easily. The decongestants do that. There's a lot of natural decongestants like eucalyptus, peppermint, plant extracts like that. They will open up the airways. They'll allow the mucus to run out, which makes you feel good, allow you to breathe more easily. But they don't address the sinusitis, and in no time at all you're suffering from the symptoms again. Now there's lots of other nasal sprays where basically it's a little bottle, put it in your nose, squeeze it, the chemical goes into the nose, and there's several different types, but what they can do is stop you producing mucus, which reduces the pressure, which stops the headache, and you feel, oh, that's good, that worked. But it doesn't, it's just switched off. If you've got an infection in your sinuses, your body's natural reaction is to produce mucus to wash it out, get the offending parasite out the body, and it'll keep producing this mucus to flush it out. So if you switch the flushing mechanism off, you think you're getting better. But in actual fact, the yeast or the mold, the fungus, the bacteria just carries on breeding, and the problem's getting worse. So there's lots of different sinusitis treatments. Lots of different sinusitis medicines and medications, including antibiotics. And I've covered that in depth on one of the other videos, but just for a moment I will say that the antibiotics, there's only one thing worse than antibiotics, and that's sinusitis surgery, when you start butchering your head up with a knife. So avoid the surgery, that is your last resort. The next to last resort is antibiotics, because antibiotics, again, they will kill off the bacteria, the yeast, the molds and the fungus in your sinuses. But what was the fungus or the bacteria doing there in the first place? Something allowed that to happen. Your body allowed that to happen. That's where the problem is. And most sinusitis medicines don't address that problem. They deal with the symptoms. And you'll keep going back to the chemist. Or the drugstore. Go into the drugstore and there's row upon row upon row. There's massive industries built up on treating the symptoms. And they know they can carry on selling them forever, because you will have the symptoms forever unless you address the cause of your sinusitis. So I'm suggesting to you, address the cause of your sinusitis and you won't need any sinusitis medicines. You won't, because a naturally healthy person doesn't have sinusitis. They don't. I'm sure most of your life you haven't had sinusitis, so something's gone on. Now, the answer is always the same. your immune system. Every human being, not just every human being, every living thing has got a built-in mechanism to protect itself from the outside world. To stop the outside world coming in and killing it. And we call this mechanism our immune system. It stops other living things which have got to eat to survive. It stops them from eating us. And your immune system dropped its guard for whatever reason. Now that reason might vary from person to person. Somebody might be stressed, somebody might have had an accident where they've shocked the system, somebody might have lost a loved one and they're grieving. Somebody might be in a difficult relationship or a difficult job. Somebody, the children might demand in so much energy off you that you're giving out so much energy that your immune system becomes tired. That's the universal truth with people with sinusitis. Their immune system has got weak. And it's very easy and simple to sort it out. You don't need sinusitis medicines. And there are tons of them. You can go, there's so much on the market now. These pots where you flush your sinuses out with salt water, saline solution. You're spreading the yeast or the bacteria or the fungus, you pour it in. The idea is that you flush your sinuses out and get all the parasites out. But you never do get all the parasites out. Imagine you flushed 99% of the parasites out. These things are tiny, you can only see them with a microscope. You're not going to get them all out. And whatever you leave in, it'll start breeding again. And before you know it, you'll have sinusitis again. There are lots of, as I said earlier, decongestants. There are lots of nasal sprays. Some people take steroids. Whatever you do, don't take steroids for sinusitis. All you need to do is find a way, killing these parasites, whether it's mold, yeast, fungus, bacteria, whatever it is that's breeding in there, you do need to get that out, to kill it. And then you need to support your immune system. And in no time at all, you'll forget all about sinusitis because it's gone. Now we did a lot of research and we came up with these 3 plant extracts. I'll talk more about that on the website. Have a good look round at all the videos. But these 3 plant extracts kill yeast, fungus, all the fungus in here, and the fungus is the biggest cause of sinusitis. Yeast, fungus, molds, bacteria in this beautiful breeding ground called your sinus cavities, they will kill it off on contact in a very, very gentle way. Very, very gentle way, but it kills it off. You'll feel better in minutes, but remember what I said, feeling better, that's no good to you. It's not just about feeling better, it's about being healthy. And the only way you're going to get healthy is to allow the immune system to do what it knows how to do. It just needs a helping hand. So don't put chemicals in your body that your body's never seen before. It's never seen these drugs before. It's never seen these chemicals before. But natural plant extracts are accepted by your body. Just use the remedy and then support your immune system with simple things like I've mentioned on the other videos. Just drink twice as much water than you're drinking now. Please, drink a lot of water. It helps to, not because it necessarily tastes any good, to flush, give your body the mechanism to flush out all the dead stuff. Drink water, just eat a bit of fresh fruit, just carry, even if you only have 2 or 3 pieces of fruit or vegetables a day, it'll make a big difference to your body. And if you can do a 10-minute walk or a 5-minute walk, that'll make a big difference to your body. And give yourself 5 or 10 minutes resting, doing nothing. And plenty of people say, Joe, I can't sit still, I can't sit still. I say, sure, you just relax. It's just a habit. Once you get into the habit of resting, get into the habit of eating a bit of fresh food, into the habit of drinking water, into the habit of doing a little bit of exercise, use that remedy, you'll never have sinusitis again. And I can say that and I'll explain why. There might be things in your life that you can't change. Your work, your family, your relationship, whatever it is. You can't just change these things overnight, and you might not want to. So you might live a stressful life. So it might be from time to time in the future, your immune system's going to go weak again. Well, in fact, it probably will. It's only natural. Use the remedy once a week or once every 2 weeks. It only takes 5 minutes to use. It's very simple. Just use the remedy, destroy the fungus and the bacteria, and just, that's it. You won't get sinusitis again. So there's no need for all the different sinusitis medicines and medications and other toxins. You can find more details about the sinus remedy on the website. It does work. In fact, we guarantee that it works. We give a money back guarantee. If it doesn't work, you can have your money back. That's how confident we are. By using the remedy, doing a few simple things, your body's intelligent enough. It knows how to be healthy. Your body knows. It just needs a helping hand. It doesn't need a sledgehammer. Okay, thanks very much. Hi, Joe Johnson. I've been asked to discuss antibiotics and sinusitis. I'm often asked by my clients, well, do you think I should take antibiotics? I've tried them before, they didn't work, or they worked for a while, and I'm thinking of taking some stronger antibiotics. What do I think? And people think that I'm against antibiotics, and I'm not. For instance, if you have got a severe infection, maybe you've cut yourself and it's become deeply infected, unless you take antibiotics, you might die from the infection. So take them. In life-threatening situations, take antibiotics. Antibiotics have saved millions of people's lives. Millions of people are alive today because of antibiotics. Millions of people in the third world die because they haven't got access to antibiotics when they need them. So antibiotics are a fantastic discovery or invention, whatever you want to call it. But when it comes to sinusitis and treating sinusitis, I would say the last thing you want to do, literally the last thing you want to do, is take antibiotics, and I'll explain why. Sinusitis is anything with itis on the end of it, like tonsillitis or laryngitis. Sinusitis, anything with itis on the end, it just means it's infected and or inflamed. That part of your body is inflamed. Well, why is it inflamed? Why? Because I'm sure there was the majority of your life, you never had sinusitis. Yet something's changed and now you've got an infection. And what I'm suggesting to you is this. You've got the infection because the natural mechanism within your body to protect you, your immune system, has been weakened for a period of time and allowed the outside world to come into your body and start breeding and living. That's all. The system which has protected you all your life has just been weakened for a period of time, and it's allowed the outside world in. So fungus, which is the biggest cause of sinusitis, and fungus is in the air, it's everywhere. You only have to leave the fridge door, turn your fridge off and leave the door open for a week. The whole fridge will be stinking rotten because the outside world will come in and start to breed. And it's just the same here. The outside world comes in, the defense mechanism, the little soldiers inside of you that keeps all these bad things out, is weakened. So there's nothing there to protect you, or very little there to protect you. So the fungus, the bacteria start to breed inside your sinuses. And it's because your immune system's weak. So this is where antibiotics come in. People go to the doctor, and I've never met a doctor who isn't well intentioned. All doctors are well intentioned, and they're trained to help people, trained to help you. But they've been trained in a particular way. And they've been trained to give you antibiotics for an infection. So you take the antibiotic pill, you swallow it, and this is what happens. This thing, anti meaning against, biotic meaning life, so it's called against life. It kills life forms. You put the pill in your mouth and it goes right throughout the system. And they are toxic killers. In the process of killing off the fungus and the yeast and the mold and the bacteria, it also shocks your system. That's why one of the side effects, you get your antibiotics from the doctors and look at the side effects, and there's a great big list of them, but one of the side effects is diarrhea. And the reason for that is your body is designed to have living organisms in it in certain places. Your digestive system needs living organisms inside it to function properly. And if you kill off all these organisms, you don't function properly. You could have diarrhea, some people have constipation, some people have splitting headaches, some people feel nausea and sickness, some people feel weakness, because the whole system is in shock as a result of the antibiotics. But some people say, yeah, well, Joe, I've took the antibiotics and it worked. It worked. I felt great for a month. Well, let me explain what's going on. You take the antibiotic, it will kill out, or it should do, kill the yeast, fungus, mold, bacteria breeding in your sinuses. It kills them off, dead, like a sterile wasteland inside your sinuses. The pain's gone, the congestion's gone, the headache's gone, the bad breath is gone. And you think, oh, thank God they worked. But then you carry on breathing, of course. And you're breathing in fresh fungus. And the fungus lands in this perfect environment for breathing. And away it goes again. That's why in a month's time you've got sinusitis. And if you go back for more antibiotics, you're just repeating the process. And each time you're shocking your immune system. So antibiotics are not necessarily the best thing for sinusitis. So what I'm suggesting is this. Find an alternative treatment to antibiotics. And there are lots and lots of alternative remedies to antibiotics. And I've tried most of them. And my clients have tried most of them. Now they've all got things going for them and they've got things against them. Most natural remedies just make you feel better. That's it. And within a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the sinusitis has come back. So you need something. If you could have something that had the killing power of the antibiotics without damaging your immune system, that would be ideal. And that we did a lot of research and we discovered, and I've got to say it wasn't, I found somebody else's research and I applied it to the treatment of sinusitis. 3 naturally occurring plant extracts, just 100% pure organic plant extracts. Used in a certain way, and it's very simple and easy to use, and the tiny droplets of plant extracts land in the sinuses, completely kill off the fungus, yeast, molds, kill it off, that's it. And we haven't touched the rest of the immune system. We haven't touched it. So you kill off the yeast and mold and fungus with these plant extracts. Your body then continues to produce mucus, it washes out the dead fungus, and that's it. You haven't damaged your immune system. So using the remedy, and then just do a few simple, tiny little things to boost your immune system, and your sinusitis won't come back. flush. Imagine like this is my consulting room. Well, obviously at least once a week we have to clean up, because natural dust and waste and stuff just appears. So we need to clean it out. You need to clean your system out. And I'm not talking about a big detox. Just drink. Whatever amount of water you're drinking now, drink twice as much. Just do it. It works as like a jet wash. It floods the system and washes out the waste. Eat a little bit of fresh food every day. An apple, an orange, some fresh vegetables, just do it. If you like burgers and fries, by all means eat burgers and fries, but just support your system with a bit of fresh food, plenty of water, a little bit of exercise, and you'll start to feel better. Your body will start getting its energy back. Your immune system will get back on its feet, and it'll look after itself. You won't need antibiotics, and you won't need any natural remedy, because the very best antibiotic is your immune system. Very best antibiotic is your own immune system. It's kept you alive all these years, protecting you from the outside world. It's just a bit tired at the moment, and it needs a helping hand. Use these plant extracts. That'll kill the fungus off. That'll kill the bacteria off. Use it 2-3 days till the symptoms have gone, but then use it once a week whilst your immune system is getting better. Use it once a week while you're eating a little bit of fresh vegetables every day. Use it once a week while you're drinking water every day. A little bit of exercise, nothing fantastic. Just get your body moving, and it automatically then shifts the waste out. That's why the movement's so important. That's why people, when they're ill in hospital for a long time, they know they need to massage. Somebody needs to massage the body. Somebody needs to move the body, because movement causes your body to get rid of the waste. And in no time at all, if you do those things, water, a few fresh vegetables, a little bit of movement, and your immune system will be back in no time at all, and you'll feel great. If you've got sinusitis, you probably forgot what a healthy body feels like. And in no time at all, do those 3 things. Give your immune system a boost, a helping hand. Use the remedy to get rid of these parasites. And that's it. You don't need antibiotics. You don't need chemicals and drugs which shock the immune system. Okay, thank you very much.